Yo guys, what's up? I got the plays for you guys for the NBA playoff games on Tuesday. We just cashed and swept the free picks on Monday. We went 4-0 right here, cashed a 4-man. It paid us out 5x. We're going to try to do that again in this video, so another 4 free picks. Make sure to drop a like on this video, guys. It's completely free. I put so much time and effort into these videos, and we did just cash a 5x. So please make sure to drop a like. Again, it's completely free. It just helps me out a ton, and I'd really appreciate that. And also, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. We just hit 24K subscribers, so thank you guys so much for that. Again, I really do appreciate all the love and support on this channel, and we're going to continue to keep posting every single day, especially for the NBA playoffs. But before we get into the plays today, I also have a VIP, which is completely free. Everyone knows I try my absolute hardest to not charge anyone on this channel. I want to make you guys a ton of money for at little cost as possible, hopefully even free. I give out 7 extra slips every single day via text message to everyone in my VIP. We just swept the other day. We literally only missed by 1 leg today, and we would have got another sweep. We're on a 12-5 run in the VIP, so doing pretty solid over there as well. If you want an extra 7 slips texted directly to your phone via just screenshots via text message every day, all you have to do, and we're going to talk about it throughout the entire video, but all you'd have to do, make sure you live in one of these white or gray states on this map, including even parts of Canada. If you live in any one of these areas, that means you could download the Sleeper app or the Chalkboard app. You do not have to download both apps. You just choose one or the other. I literally do not care. When you download the apps, though, it's going to ask you right away if you have a promo code. Make sure to type in code GHOST before you deposit. It has to be before you deposit, but as long as you do, just deposit at least $10 on that app. Drop a comment down below letting me know that you got on that app using my code, and then that way I can find you, and then I will send you the link to the free month of VIP. It's going to take you 5-10 minutes to do absolute max, and then again, they're both going to give you a $100 deposit match and a free square for the games on Monday as well. Tuesday. But I'd highly recommend it, guys. The links will be down below in the description and comments of this video. And like I said, we're going to talk about it throughout this video, but this is the easiest way to make money sports betting. Literally taking 5 minutes out of your day, you're going to get $200 for free, 2 free squares, and a free month of VIP. And the plays and the lines and the payouts on those apps are way better. If you can't get those apps because you already have them, but you want the VIP, you can always purchase it. That link is down below as well if you want to do that. Or just get a family member on or friend on, something like that. If you get anyone on one of those apps using code GHOST, I will give you the free month of VIP anyway. So a lot of people ask me, what do I do if I already have those apps? That's what you could do. You could either buy the VIP or get someone that you know on one of those apps using code GHOST, and you still get the free month of VIP. Again, all links down below, but let's hop into the plays. So, like I said, we just cashed a 4-man. Really hyped to get into these plays. I really like these 4 plays again, but hopefully it's going to be basically the same thing, trying to cash out for 5x here. So the first play we're going to be going to today is going to be TJ McConnell. So I didn't really know which way I wanted to go there, but we'll start out with TJ McConnell. I think it's a good way to start. His line on Prizepicks is 13.5 PRA. On Chalkboard and Sleeper, we're getting it at 12.5. So that's a great example right there of why I like betting on those apps instead. But if you only have Prizepicks, I get that. You could still take it at 13.5. I don't hate it at that either. This line for TJ McConnell in the playoffs is basically a discount at this point since 2024, and I'm only counting that because, so basically, throughout his playoff career, the last time he was in the playoffs before 2024 was all the way back in 2020. So I'm not going to go back, 5 years. That's pointless. But basically, other than that, he started playing in the playoffs 2024. Since then, he's played in 16 playoff games. He has had at least 13 PRA in 13 of those 16 games. Not only has he gone over in 13 of those 16 games, the majority of those games, he went way over this line, had at least like 18 PRA. So he normally destroys this line in the playoffs. He shoots way better, gets a lot of rebounds, gets a lot of assists. He doesn't even get that many minutes. Last game, he only played like 16 minutes, and he really didn't even take that many shots either, and he still ended up having 18 PRA against Milwaukee. So at 13.5, I like this line a lot. The other thing I want to say is not only when he goes over, he normally crushes it. The 3 games that he went under 13 PRA, 2 of those games, he ended with 12 PRA. So basically, throughout his playoff career, he's either going way over this line or barely missing this line. So at 13.5, I like it. I don't hate it that much. 12.5 on Sleeper and Chalkboard, absolutely love it because he does sometimes get exactly 13. Again, hopefully he just crushes it like he normally does, and like last game gets 18 PRA. That would obviously be great for us. But 13 and a half, I like it. 12 and a half, I love it. We're going over with TJ McConnell PRA every single time in the playoffs. By the way, quick little tip, I also like Andrew Nemhard, PRA in the playoffs too. He plays a lot like TJ McConnell, but he does get more minutes. His PRA is higher because of that, obviously, but he's another one of those, role players for the Pacers that plays really good in the playoffs. So if you want to look at Nemhard's PRA, I don't mind that either. But the second play we're going to be looking at is going to be Anthony Edwards, and we're going to be taking him over the exact same thing we took him on the other day, which is his rebounds at 5.5. So this is the problem with Prizepicks. I talked about it last video. I'm probably going to talk about it throughout the entire playoffs. I don't know what we are doing. They are trying to troll us at this point. He literally has, 3 demons and 3 goblins or something like that. They don't even have a normal line. They're putting up basically every single number except his normal line, which is just ridiculous, and it's just annoying, and it just literally wastes my time and everyone that bets on their apps time. But regardless, hopefully by the time you guys are watching this video, they pull it together and they put his normal line up at like 5.5. Sleeper and Chalkboard do already have his normal lineup at 5.5. That's what we're going to be taking the over on. Again, Prizepicks is not doing that right now for some reason. For the sake of the video, I'll just show you at 6.5. I think that's fine. So 8 rebounds is what he had last game against the Lakers. I talked about it last video. We actually took him over his rebounds on the free picks on this channel the last time they played the other day. He's gone over this line against the Lakers every single game this season. Last year in the playoffs, which was like my favorite stat about this play, he was going over his rebounds pretty much every single game. He had a couple double-doubles. I mean, in the playoffs, this guy's rebounds and assists just in general absolutely go stupid. And honestly, at 10.5 rebounds and assists, I like this line a lot too. I think this is crazy. Again, he had 17 last time they just played the other day. Last playoffs, he was averaging like 15 rebounds and assists, and he does get a lot of those from the rebounds. And Anthony Edwards is known for going into big games and getting a ton of rebounds because he just tries harder. Again, I talked about that last video. You could go back and watch that if you want. But for some reason, he's literally come out and said this, that in big games, he tries harder to get rebounds. Clearly, that's true because he's gone over every single time against the Lakers. He goes over pretty much every single playoff game, and he just had 8 rebounds again the other day. So again, taking over 5.5 on Sleeper and Chalkboard. Hopefully, Prizepicks has the normal line at 5.5 later. But just for the sake of the video to show you guys something here, we'll just take the 6.5 for him. I think that's fine. And then we basically just want 2 other Goblin plays that we have a lot of faith in that can get the over on this. So we don't need anything crazy here. So the next little 2 guys, we're going to be just adding as like a cherry on top to just boost the payout a little bit. The first one's going to be LeBron. He just had a really bad game last game against Minnesota, and he still ended up with, okay, again, this is the same thing. Why do we have 15 Goblins and Demons, dude? I can't with Prizepicks. Anyway, we're taking him over 18.5, his Goblin right here. I like this play a lot. Again, he just played really bad in the first quarter. He had 0 points against Minnesota last game. He still ended with 19. Again, he goes over this pretty much every game, especially in the playoffs. It's LeBron James. I expect him to bounce back. I think we all expect him to bounce back and go well over 20 in this game. So hopefully he can. Again, 18.5. It's just a cherry on top. It's not supposed to do too much. It just boosts the payout a little bit. And then the other portion of that is going to be Giannis, and we're going to be taking him over his points Goblin at, I want to say, 25.5. So at 25.5, I like this line a lot. Also goes over this pretty much every game. Same situation as LeBron playing Indiana. He goes over this literally every single game. He just had 36 against them the other night. So 25.5. If he doesn't go over 25.5, I mean, we got bigger issues to worry about, either foul trouble or a blowout or something like that. If it's just an average normal game, he should probably get 30 plus points in this game. So 25.5 as his Goblin. I like that a lot, and it actually boosts the payout a very good amount. So on Prizepicks, as of right now, this is what we're looking at. Again, you could look at the lines right here and look at the payouts right here. If I show you over on Sleeper, this is just a screenshot of what I just locked in before I made this video. So Giannis to get at least 25 points right there. And that's actually a better line because he just needs 25 points and he hits on this. Prizepicks, he would need, I believe he would need 26 points and he hits. So it's a better line right there. Anthony Edwards, another better line at 5.5. LeBron just needs at least 20 points. And then TJ McConnell, 12.5 PRA, obviously a better line there as well. The payout for this is a little bit, I want to say a little bit over 5x. It might change depending on when you lock the plan. But right now, it's sitting at about a little over 5x. So again, highly, highly recommend if you don't have these apps to get these apps because first of all, they're just better apps and payouts and lines in general. But then again, Links down below. If you want to get these apps, make sure to actually type in code GHOST before you deposit so you actually get your, $200 for free and 2 free squares and a free month of VIP if you want it. If you don't want VIP, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Just go get your free money and your free play. But if you do want VIP and you use the code, or a family member or friend uses the code, just make sure to drop a comment down below so I can find you and send you that link to the free month of VIP. Other than that, guys, these are the 4 plays I have for you for the games on Tuesday. Good luck with all your bets, and I'll catch you in the next video.